A Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice, if you have a shot at home court, you go for it.
You would play with a head cold?
Oh, my gosh.
I never got a head cold.
You're a warrior.
I always played with a head because I was cold.
Nice.
Kevin Harlan ailing with a hangnail, but he's still here to make the call.
Tuning in this Sunday evening. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and Indiana. And, of course, they are still without Kyrie Irving.
Kevin, this is a big blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and perhaps all of them.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland. Green in a two-guard. Also Smart out there. And it's Love in at the 4. Now here's Green to the paint. Here's Lopez. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And Beverly kicks to George. Fires at the elbow. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
And it's Green with the jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's George. Rebounded by Smart.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Green, the pass to Smart. Love wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Lets it go from 14. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
The first bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
Green with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Green, the screen. Love kicks to Smart. Down low. And Turner with the block. George passes to Winston. Left side, George. The drive by Green, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. Tipped away. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The drive by Green and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The free throw drops for Green. Both free throws good from Green.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Beverly kicks to George. Passes it to McCollum. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Outside for George. Tries again. And it's sent back by Lopez.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Pass to George. Launches it. That one goes. Count. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Outside, Green. Out to the wing. Love kicks to Green. Back to Love. Smart, wide open, he fires. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Beverly. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The pass to Winston. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Dishes it to Love. Here's Smart. That's in there. Love with the assist. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Indiana calls timeout.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big man. Third is Kevin Love.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Cleveland. That's good. George has got 5 points so far.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's George. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Pacers trail by 5. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Green. Paul George making his last shot. Outside, Green. From deep three-point range. Green missing again.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds.
First in scoring, first in steals, and of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. Lopez is checked in for the Cavaliers.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down low, here's George, and it's blocked by Brown. Outside, George. One second left, and it's good. George has got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves. They've had firepower and then some so far.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. We've got Burke, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Passes to Hansen. Shot's good from Love. Love's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Cavs. McCollum kicks to Beverly. To the middle, here's Holmes, and the rejection by Love. Quarter number 2, we're about a minute in. Pass to Hansen. It's a pick by Love. To the inside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Beverly. The pass to Holmes. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against it.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free.
And it's Love getting it to go. Love's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And that one's good. Beverly. The Cavaliers leading by 4.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's a pick by Love. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Take a break. They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to the...
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Love.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
5 to shoot. Burke kicks to Smart. Open shot, Love, and that one comes up a bit short.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
McCollum dishes to Stauskas. Turner up top. To the wing on the left. McCollum pick. Off the screen. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Smart, defended by Beverly. Burke, the pass to Benjamin.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, It probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Indiana.
Substitution for Pacers. Alexis Ajinça.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Benjamin. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He finished with 34 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Well, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Pacers. Brown comes in for McCollum. George is checked in for Cleveland. Green comes in for Burke. And George kicks to Beverly. There's the pick. Feeds it to Brown. 6 to shoot. Beverly dishes to Ajinça. Cavaliers with the rebound.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
It's been a good one for Green. 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And Indiana making a change here. Baines is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Lopez is checked in. Now here's Beverly. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Green. He feeds it to Smart. Back to Green.
2 minutes.
The dish to Smart. High post Lopez. Puts it up from 12. That one wide left.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And it's George missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Back to Beverly. There's Brown with the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Green against Beverly. Now here's Green. D right on him. So it's the Cavaliers now. Here's Lopez, and Baines pulls it down. Pacers trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
George double teamed. Brown the pass to Baines. Takes the 13-footer, and that one is good from Ajinça. Ajinça's got his first basket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Poke loose. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And George kicks to Brown. Lets it go from deep. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers lead by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with a visibly winded Kevin Love. And Kevin, what changes do you think are necessary in the second half?
to get the loose balls and be the tougher team. That's really it. I mean, if we do that, I feel like we'll be fine. We missed a layup, so if we convert those in the second half, we feel like we'll have the upper hand and we'll win the game.
Kevin, thanks for your time as always. We appreciate it. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. A nice chunk of our offense in the first half came from the low post. And one thing that should definitely do for us in the third quarter is open things up on the perimeter. We should have a lot of room to operate outside. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. These guys did not see this coming, but now they know what they're up against, and they're going to come out angry. Get ready to go toe-to-toe with them and cap this thing off.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Well, we'll just take a look at what George has done tonight. He has 12 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. We've got Patrick Beverly. He's out there with C.J. McCollum. Turner is out there with Paul George. And it's Winston in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Smart. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Here's Beverly. The shot's good on the assist by George.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
The Cavaliers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. The drive by Green. The rebound by Turner.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
George with no one around. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Washington.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Beverly dishes to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. First one falls for. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Cleveland with a change here too. Patterson, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside, Green. No luck. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Kicks to McCollum. Over to the wing. Here's Stauskas. Misses, and he wants that one back.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Green passes to Hansen. No one covering. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Burke, he's checked in for Cleveland. They set the screen. McCollum, no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Good on the three-point shot. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Turner. The try by Green, and the foul on Miles Turner. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Pacers making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Lopez a screen. Off the pick.
Whoa! And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Green kicks to Love. Drills it from outside. Love's got 11 points.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Indiana. It's stolen by Green. Down low. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists here tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And Patterson kicks to George. Here's Green. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Quick ends and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Pacers trail by 8. Here's Holmes. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Goes up. Oh! Boom, he jams it straight down. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Here's Stauskas, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Stauskas has got his 2nd bucket of the night. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. In the third spot, Paul George.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
George double teamed, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Now here's Brown following the miss by Freak, and Beverly kicks to George. George double teamed. Pocket 6. Brown wide open. He fires. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Now here's Smart. 5 points in the game.
Smart. For 3.
Pacers trail by 11. George up top. He's got 17. Brown right side. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. On the court for Cleveland, Green in its shooting guard. Also Smart out there, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Smart kicks to Green. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Green's got 14 points now in the second half. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded close, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And Cleveland making a change here. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Passes it to Hansen. Beverly against Patterson. He dishes it to Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Green. And the Pacers with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Turner with the screen for George. The feed to Turner. Lopez with the block. And he's able to get it back. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field. And everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
There's the screen to the middle. Here's Hansen. It's deflected. Outside, George. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. George has got 19 points.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it. The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And it's Green, missing. Pacers trail by 8. Beverly dishes to McCollum. Back to Beverly. The three from George. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
One shot. One shot.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Pass to McCollum. Second shot opportunity. And the shot falls short this time.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
The drive by Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Beverly kicks to George. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Green with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Oh, trying for it. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez kicks to Green. And the shot is good. Green's got 34 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Dishes to McCollum. Lots of room. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
They're starting to feel it.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smart's checked in.
Make this looks tough to get.
Here's Green.
Give up the drive. You have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Smart kicks to Green. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 36 points for Freak.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. The drive by Green. Shot's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Indiana, they're working against the clock right now. George up top. Stolen. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And even 3-on-3 break.
2 minutes.
Here's George. Turner trying to free himself up. George, no good. Beverly. The Cavaliers pull it in. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Green. And that's 10 points for Marcus Smart. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Out to the right wing. And here's McCollum for 3.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Pacers trail by 12. George double teamed. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
It's been a good game for McCollum. He has 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line for the Pacers, Freak. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
All right, keep fighting. Keep fighting. All right, D up after this one, all right? Let's go.
And both free throws good for Green. .116 left here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Cleveland.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It sure is. It sure is.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And, Greg, this gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against them.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Green. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Round kicks to Baines. Pass to Stauskas. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And that one is good from Ajinça.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
And here is Patterson. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters.
And during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space and get the shots that we like to take. It was really team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. What'd you think, Shaq?
Well, his shooting percentage up there in the high 50s speaks to how smart his shot selection was. It was really an intelligent game he played, plain and simple. It's all about protecting each possession, and he set the example for them with his excellent decision-making.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.